Good morning, welcome to my bedroom. So I woke up early, it's around 5 now, 5 a.m. And today, first we're gonna look at the sunrise, which is in a couple of minutes. And then I will just drive around Berlin, an empty Berlin that's usually pretty unseen, to just capture some spots that I find particularly beautiful in the morning or that are especially busy during the day. So the contrast is bigger. Yeah, and then I have yoga where I want to be at 7, so 2 hours from now. Yeah, I have to take a photo for a cover of an article that I've written, which I will also hopefully do during this little bike ride. And yeah, that's basically the plan. I hope it's not too boring. We can actually look at what the sky already looks like right now. It's already pretty cool. So yeah, we can see the redness there in the back, where the sun will rise, so that's east. And I'm very lucky because I can see east from my apartment. So let's go to the balcony. So the question that most people ask me is why I get up this early, which is easy to answer, and that's because I started this particular style of yoga that is traditionally practiced in the morning before you've eaten anything on an empty stomach, and especially while the mind is still not quite there yet. I'm probably ruining it today because I'm doing like a bunch of stuff before I even get there, but yeah, you probably know this feeling of waking up in the morning and everything that was jumbled and difficult the night before is in order and problems were solved, but at the same time the mind is more impressionable, and if you have any spiritual practices, that's a really good time for them. Yeah, just simply because your mind's so fresh, like kind of like a little baby that learns a lot really quickly, and where it's really important what they experience and see. I feel like that's the mind a little, I mean, with that tendency every single morning. So it's really important what you do with that time. And I know a lot of people use the morning hours, or like to use it for like productivity stuff, to get a lot of work done, and I think that's smart because as the mind is so fresh, like you're usually able to do pretty good creative work and that kind of stuff. For me, personally, I find it to be such a magical time that there is nothing further from my mind than working. I think it's different when you work on your own creative projects, other than, you know, stuff you do as a contractor, as I am for other people. I just do that in the less interesting times of the day. So you can't really see me because I thought the focus should be on what's happening behind me, which is the sunrise. It's actually not that spectacular, like the sky just gets lighter and there's a little bit of red, and then soon we'll see the sun. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool. And then the other question I get a lot, wait, I will change the setting real quick so you can actually see me. Yeah, let's see how this is. The other question I get a lot is when I go to bed. I don't actually get up this early every morning. This is like a particularly early day because yesterday I was super tired and I went to bed at 5 p.m. but that's not normal at all. Usually I go to bed at 9:30 or 10, and yeah, it's definitely a problem sometimes when there's like cool social stuff happening, that I can't stay as long, or I can't join at all, or I also don't like to eat very late. So if you know, friends of mine are gathering around 8 p.m. for dinner, then I just watch and stay for like an hour or two. So yeah, it's definitely difficult. For me, it's worth it. I mean, I question it actually a lot if it's really worth it, and if there's still balance in my life, and how much balance is healthy, how much you need when you want to like actually seriously pursue something the way I pursue the journey embarked on with this yoga practice. In the beginning, I didn't go every day, and it was much harder, and I didn't get as many benefits. And now that I go every day, it's really hard for me to even like make an exception, because something within me draws so strongly towards this rhythm and also this lifestyle. So yeah, I feel like it's not even a choice anymore. Like it's kind of like when you take a wave and you want to surf, like you kind of have to stay on the there's no point. You can't really change anymore. You gotta ride it to the end, I guess. Oh my god. See all these people on YouTube, but also, you know, off YouTube, who move to the countryside, or maybe they buy a van, or they build a tiny house, or they just build a normal house. And that really appeals to me, and I want to live a lifestyle like that, but right now it's just too early, because I just started building my my business, like my self-employment freelance business here in Berlin, and I feel important that I don't uproot myself yet, and that I still stay here. Additionally, my friends are here, so it's really difficult to leave that behind, because yeah, they're just really good friends and amazing people, and my teacher is here from yoga, the whole yoga community that we were able to build. So yeah, I'm still really tied to Berlin. However, I enjoy quiet and peace, and when there's no one around, and I can get that in the early morning hours. So I really like this time. It's kind of a compromise between, it's still the city, but also there's no one there. Let's see, the sun should be up really soon, and it's also time to go. I changed the setting again so we can have a look. There it is, behind that house. What are these trees called in English? German it's Trauerweide. Actually wanted to take like a really cool shot here, but I don't think it's gonna be possible. But look at the light over there. Look how golden that is. It's coming through here. Here. There it is. Guys having breakfast. Should have brought some nuts for them, a little healthier. A little bit embarrassing. There's people cleaning the park, so I'm gonna get out of here. And I'm done with yoga, hence the wet, messy bun. And yeah, I feel, as I always do, pretty good after getting my yoga session in and exploring Berlin beforehand. It was pretty exciting this morning. I do feel quite awkward running around with a camera. It's good that it's not just a phone. I feel like people respect that a little bit more and probably just think you're like a dumb tourist. But there were some shots that I wanted to take in front of the Brandenburg Gate that I was too shy to do. Yeah, and of course you always have to be really careful not to get other people in the shot who haven't consented to being on the internet, or even, you know, even privately you can't just take videos of people. So yeah, I want to be really mindful of that. So there's some things I didn't film because either I felt too awkward or there were actually too many people, even though it was like 6 a.m. Yeah, I hope you got a pretty good impression of what my Berlin looks like the first few hours that I'm awake. I will have some breakfast now, and then my second coffee of the day will be much needed. And yeah, hopefully I get some work done. I have a lot of stuff to do today. And yeah, thank you so much for following along. Actually, if you watch this, we probably know each other. So thank you anyways for doing me the favor of yeah, going through a whole video that is very, how do you say? That's not well made. That I just, yeah, but I want to learn these things, and you gotta start somewhere. So I hope you forgive me, and I hope you watch the next thing I post. And yeah, have a great day and a good week, and bye.